Welcome back. This is episode 4. Straight in with a game against Watford. Um, I just remember this being it's a tough month. It's a very tough month. I just remember my comments at the beginning of the game saying how I think I have the right tactic, and I was just boasting because I won a few games, but it was a tough month. But this is a Prem game against Watford. I can't remember where they are in the league, but should be a decent game. Um, Same usual suspects. But I'm playing a 4-2-3-1. So I'm playing a number 10 in this game. I decided to put my trust in James Rodriguez because I thought I have him, so I might as well try to get the best out of him. And I've started to use Damari Gray more often this month. As you can see, 1-0 up. Cathcart on goal, but I just realised that if I start putting more trust in Gray, then hopefully he gets better, and he actually does have a good month. To be fair, as you can see, we're 8th in the table. I would obviously have liked to be a bit closer to top 4, but it's not mission impossible yet, not yet. So we'll see how we go. But like I said, it was a tough month, but yeah, let's see how this game goes. I remember this time I actually thought this was a penalty, but again, I feel like I have the same issues, that we're just not creating enough, or we're not scoring enough, and that's obviously down to my strikers and mainly my wingers. To be fair, if I'm being honest, I think this will be Vardy's last year, or it's either that or I keep him on as a second striker and sell Kelechi. But that just kind of depends on how this season goes. So I thought I'll switch around the tactics a bit. Try to create more chances. Try to hit some early crosses into Vardy with the hope that he could get a goal. But let's see what happens. It's been a decent game, to be fair, but I obviously would have liked to have created more or scored more. But this is only my third month, I believe. It's my third month, so slow progress, and I'll look again in Jan, depending on what my budget is. But at the end of the season, I'll definitely be looking for a right winger. At the moment, just a right winger. I'm not too sure about the other positions. Well, obviously a right winger and a striker, actually. But as you can see, like, we're getting shots off, but it's just not clinical. And you could just see it from the stats. Like, most games we have more possession than the opponents. But it is what it is, man. Not much I could do at this moment. I guess my aim is just to kind of stabilise and get as close as I can to top 4. Obviously I would still take Europa, but I prefer Champions League. 2-0. It's a bit bittersweet because obviously Rodriguez scored, so I'm obviously happy. But I don't know what it's like for everyone else, if anyone else has used Rodriguez, but I just feel like most of his stats comes from set pieces. So he either scores a penalty or a free kick, or his assist comes from corners or free kicks. And I just don't know if that's enough for him to kind of stay in the team. And especially for the wages that he's on, I'd kind of expect him to be a bit more influential, or at least close to what Madison is like. But as you can see, I don't really budge. I didn't really move up the table. I'm still 8th. But I just need a consistent run of games against decent teams, or teams that I should be beating. A can't remember who my next game is. I believe it's Wolves, and at the time, that's just down to, this is just my mistake. I wasn't aware that Wolves. Yeah, it is Wolves. I wasn't aware that they were unbeaten in the league. Yeah, it's just mad. I didn't know they were so strong, and so I thought. To be fair, I still tried to put out my best team, but maybe I would have come to the game with a bit more, yeah, probably a bit more defensive than normal. But if I'm being honest, I would still kind of expect to beat them, but they're on a good run of games. Obviously, unbeaten in the league. I'm not too sure who they've played, but just thought it was worth a try. So as you can see from the stats, it's a pretty even game at the moment. We are creating chances, which I'm obviously happy about. It's just about converting those chances into goals. Again, yeah, we're attacking. 7 shots, 5 on target. Like we should be scoring. What's the second half? Yeah, against teams in the top 4, like we have to take our chances. Like we can't let these opportunities slip, and we're slowly letting them back into the game now. I think they just hit the post there. Maybe I should be smart and just switch to a defensive tactic now. But I want to go into with the mentality that I believe that I can win every game. But yeah, this season looking a bit longer than I thought. So I thought I'll make a few tweaks with hope of making a difference, but I'm just not too sure if these were the best. As you can see, they're back into the game now. They probably feel like they actually deserve the 3 points now. Yeah, these games just making me realise that maybe my team aren't as strong as I thought. But we keep going. We move. I think I moved to a 4-4-2 formation. Tried to get the balance right in the team, but I think it was a bit too late in the game. Maybe I should have tried it at half time. But we learn and we move. Yeah. Yeah. I can't argue with this, to be fair. Like, we didn't deserve it. Yeah, I'd say we actually didn't deserve it. If we can't convert our chances, we don't deserve the 3 points. It's just making the game. It's just just make the game longer than it needs to be. I think I'm gonna spend this season finding the right striker. Maybe like a Dembele or something. Lost that one. At least we're not conceding. We're not conceding a lot, which is one thing I've realised. But we're just not scoring a lot. Yeah, we're not scoring a lot as well, which obviously doesn't help. But yeah, just a bit of news about Bellingham. He's been playing alright, to be fair. Sheffield United, I expect to win this game. I'd love it if it was a 4-0. I actually can't remember the score, but I'd hope it was a 4-0 or something. just one of them games where you just hope that your strikers get a hat trick or just get a couple of goals, couple of assists. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Here we go, Madison, and the Mari Gray assist, which is exactly what I wanted. What's this? 2, Ricardo Pereira. This looks like it's gonna be a high scoring game, especially if you continue like this. Okay, well we're dominating possession and defensively we're solid at the moment. Half time, 2-0 up. Can't complain really, but again we're not really moving. 2-1. Okay, maybe the game was a bit tighter than I originally thought. What's that, a penalty? I love that. Who's this? Vardy. 3-1. Can't complain. This is where we just need to see the game out. 3-1 up. But again, I think I was a bit naive and I just kind of 4-2. 4-1, sorry. That was a good ball by Vardy. Yeah, the team's playing well. Some high ratings there. Just need to see the game out and not concede anymore. And as I say that, they score. I'm not complaining, to be fair, so we're playing alright. Even though it's Sheffield United, but yeah, let me not complain too much because it could easily be another loss. So I'm happy with this, and at least Vardy was, even though it's a penalty, he's got like a goal and an assist. Madison's on 2. So I just thought, yeah, let me bring on some of the young players, Chowdhury and Bellingham. Gonna get him a bit more first team experience. Yeah. No, I believe the game did end 4-2. Am I right? Yeah. Game ended 4-2. Well, at least we're slowly picking up points. Still slightly closing that gap. Looking into the next month, I believe things could be a bit more tricky again, but we do what we can. That's all for this episode. Next episode should be maybe a month after, depending on the mood and how the game goes. But yeah, tune in next week.